Hey, what's up guys, it's me again and welcome back to my channel, Mayta. Today I am back with a new interesting story. The name of this story is What If Naruto's soul was switched with Zeus's soul? And yeah guys, it is an unscripted story and my own idea. Now before continuing this, most of you guys have been requesting a Naruto x Percy Jackson crossover. So I'm making this to appease you guys. I know your ideas are wild and crazy and kind of awesome. I'm kind of, to be honest, jealous that I couldn't come up with an idea of that part. But yeah, hear me out, it's gonna be interesting. So yeah, make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my channel and follow me on my Mayta channel as well. And let's begin with our today's interesting story. What will happen when Naruto's soul, after the fourth great shinobi war, switches to Zeus's soul? Inside Zeus's body, what will Naruto do on Mount Olympus? Let's find out. Our story begins at the Valley of the End that was destroyed now. Laying in the rubble there was 17-year-old Naruto Uzumaki with a missing arm, and right next to him was Sasuke with Uchiha in a similar condition. Well, it dope. I guess in the end, you really did beat me. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm glad, Naruto. You were able to save me. Not only me, but everyone else. Why aren't you saying anything, you lazy idiot? Are you asleep? As Sasuke turned his head, while still being in pain and exhaustion, as he saw Naruto's eyes were closed, and he had a small, faint smile on his face. Oi, dope. Naruto. Naruto? Naruto. Oi, quit joking. It's not funny anymore. As now we see, Sasuke then got up immediately because of his sheer will and began to shake Naruto violently. Oi, Naruto, wake up! As he felt something was off and pointed his fingers towards his neck to check his pulse. There was none. His body was a little bit colder. Oi, quit joking, Naruto. This isn't funny. Naruto, don't die, said Sasuke as he choked on his own tears. It all happened again because of him. As now we see, on the other side, while Naruto had died, instead of going to the afterlife like any other shinobi would, or even to a limbo-like state, he and Kurama was flung because of the sage's existing chakra within his body that glitched the Shinto pantheon and connected it from a portal to another pantheon altogether, and Naruto's soul connected to a being there, a being that was considered the king of the gods. And while Zeus was resting after a huge fight with his dear wife Hera, we see something happened. Huge amount of golden lightning struck. As once it settled down, we see the door bursting open because of the sudden change, and there stood Hera. Zeus, what is going on? As then she noticed Zeus getting up with a headache. My head. Where am I? Brahma? Where are we? What is this place? I don't know, kid. But one thing was for sure. I saw your life force fading. So is this like the afterlife? I guess it is. I'm not so sure because your body, it's existent and I'm still sealed within you. And it's much more stronger than before. How strong? Stronger than Kaguya or even Ten Tails, I might even dare say. Wait, what? Really? Zeus? He heard a voice, as a lady was standing in front of him that was quite beautiful. As Naruto blushed, what is it? Miss Angel? As Hera hearing this blinked. Zeus, did you hit your head or something? Why are you acting weird? Maybe you need to rest. Lay down and stay there. But I said lay down. Yes, ma'am. And so Zeus listened and laid down immediately. You are to rest and not leave this chambers until tomorrow morning. Yes, ma'am. Good. Why don't you always listen to me like this? Said Hera, mumbling to herself as she left. Wait, Kurama, what is this place? What is going on here? I don't know, kid. I honestly don't know. And that woman has extreme amount of power. You mean chakra? No. It's something akin to chakra, but much more divine. I can sense it. Even Kaguya's chakra faded in front of her. That much is for certain. As now we see, Naruto's head was hurting. He couldn't understand what was going on. This is all a dream. I'm just gonna close my eyes and pretend that nothing of this is happening. Kid, this is not how it's gonna work. And so Naruto tried. An hour later. It's not working, Kurama. We're stuck here. What are we gonna do? How are we gonna get out of here? Calm down, kid. Others can hear you and they will think you're mad. We have to get up from here and find a way. The door. As tiptoeing there, Naruto opened the door. That was quite huge and heavy, but Naruto didn't feel it. Huh. For a huge and bulky door, it's quite light. It's because you're strong, kid, not the door that is light. As soon as Naruto stepped outside, he was shocked as his jaw hung low. What the hell? Where even am I? What is this place? He yelled out. Kid, keep quiet. Yelled out Kurama from within, because they were now standing in a huge palace. And that was only a room. I thought that was the whole thing, but that was only a room? Is this heaven, Kurama? I honestly don't know, kid. I told you again and again, we have to get out of here. Just make sure you don't get any more attention. And no more shouting. Yeah, I guess you're right. Naruto calmed his nerves, but he was still shocked and scared. Who was that lady? Where even were they? And so, making their way towards the outer gates, Naruto found himself quite in a pinch because there standing at the front entrance were gods. Look, Naruto, over there, to the other side, there is a window. As Naruto moved towards there until his eyes were, because of the sun, suddenly stung. Ah, my eyes! What is that? Look at the pillars, Naruto, you will understand. There on the pillars were gold, 24-karat gold embroidery that was shining in the sun and piercing through his eyes. What kind of place am I in? As suddenly Naruto halted because there was a mirror in the entrance of the window, and Naruto was shocked to see who he was. Who is this old idiot? Naruto yelled out because of the white hair and white beard. For an old idiot, he is quite muscular and looking quite young. I'm not him. Why do I look like him? Is this Hanji? Kid, stop! Naruto, stop! Break out of it! You're gonna alert the guards. We have to get out of here. You're right. I have to get out of here. I swear if Tame did this to me and it's some sort of prank, I'm gonna get back at everyone again. They're gonna meet the prankster from hell, Naruto, once more. Jeez, you think someone would do this? To both of us? Yeah, I guess you're right. As now we see, Naruto arrived inside the garden and began to dash. But this time he was quite fast. Faster than any of his previous people. That's quite fast. As now we see, Naruto stood in front of a center of the Olympian streets, where a lot of minor deities were gathered as they bowed. Lord Zeus, we are blessed by your presence here. As that is when we see Demeter, the goddess of harvest, who was nearby, then stopped. Zeus, what are you doing here? I was just walking. You? Walking? What about you using your thunder flare and whatnot? I mean, the king of the gods wouldn't just walk, right? You never have done that in millennia. Oh, well, I thought maybe it was time for a change. Huh. You always have been weird, Zeus. As now we see, the lady began to walk away. Kurama? Yes, this place is weird. Yeah, kid, I agree. Just what kind of person's body did you possess? Possess? Of course. That is what I did not want to admit, but that is the case over here. So you mean to say that I'm a ghost now who is possessing this old man's body? Who is supposedly king of gods? Yes. Oh man, I'm gonna die. I'm so gonna die when they find out. Then keep it hidden until we find a way. As now we see, suddenly Naruto's body flinched and tensed. On his own, lightning activated around him, and then he disappeared in it. arriving and seated, or more like a falling on his throne with a thud. Ow! As standing in front of him were the demigods, Percy Jackson, Annabeth Chase, and Grover Underwood, the satyr. As they bowed, Lord Zeus, we have brought you your lightning bolt, as, as promised, and we have found out who was the one behind it. Uh, can you tell me what we're talking about? As immediately everyone looked towards Zeus, and he has grown a second head until Athena's eyes narrowed. Are you joking, father? You were the one throwing tantrums for months because you believe that Poseidon over here has stolen your lightning bolt. Did you? No! I have been telling you no for quite a lot of time, and still you didn't believe me and sent my son on a dangerous quest. It was your own damn son, Ares. My son? Yeah, you okay, Pops? I mean, I'll take the blame, okay, but are you okay? What is going on with you? Where is the usual flair, the grumpiness? Yeah, Ares, you will pay for what you have done. Oh, okay, he's back, said Hermes, whispering to Apollo as Apollo nodded. But I didn't do any of this. You did. He was the one who had this, and it's alright. If you didn't do it, I'll believe in you. As everyone looked towards Zeus again. What? He did say he didn't do it, and my brother said that he didn't do it, so yeah, I apologize for that. As Poseidon got up, walked towards Zeus, and placed both of his hands on his shoulder. Brother, are you okay? Hera, is your husband okay? Is he sick? Did he hit his head or something? He has been acting weird. I must admit, Poseidon. Are you okay, Zeus? Said Hera, placing a hand on his hand as Zeus flinched and literally yanked his hand away. Yeah, I'm fine. Look, kid, you did great, okay? You have my blessing. Go on ahead. I apologize if I caused you trouble. Percy just stood there shocked. Are you... With all due respect, sir, are you kidding me? No, I'm serious, Percy. Lord Zeus is in somewhat of a good mood. We gotta get out of here. Thank you, Lord Zeus. Yeah, leave, please. As now we see, Ramadan said, kid, they're getting suspicious. How did I do that again? Just think of it. You're the king of gods. Maybe you can use lightning. As Naruto thought of going back to somewhere safe. Yeah, I'll talk to you all later. Bye. As Zeus disappeared. Did he just say bye? Said Hephaestus. He never says that. As Athena's eyes narrowed, something is going on with father. I must get to the bottom of this. Huh, you're overthinking. Maybe he woke up on the wrong side of the bed today, said Apollo. That is not the case, Apollo. It all started today. Everything was fine until yesterday night. He was in his chambers resting until I heard sudden rift of his power, and there was golden lightning. Golden? Father never uses golden lightning, it's always white. Yes, I agree with you, Athena. Something is indeed going on here. We better keep an eye on Zeus, because something is off. As now we see, only the side Zeus or Naruto found himself back to where he started. So we're back to square one again. I guess so, kid. Seems like this is the guy's room. Huh. Why would he live in such an extravagant place? He's the king of gods, Naruto. Is that so? But I don't even know what he did, how he did, and why they were all acting so weird. I mean, I just wanted to stay out of trouble. Isn't that how kings works? Maybe he was different. You need to find out. And so, Naruto found a guard nearby. Yes, Lord Zeus. Go and fetch me all the scrolls. Scrolls, my lord? I mean, the records. Oh, yes, I will do so immediately. But what kind of records do you want? All of them. From day one to now. I will be on my way, my lord. As now we see, the guard went away with a lot of other guards, and within an hour, all the records in bookkeeps were there. And Zeus then summoned shadow clones because he still could make them. They're made out of lightning, but they still are here and solid. Well, you know what to do. Yes, boss. And wow, they're creepy because they're still me, but in that old dude's form. Begin reading. As now we see all of them begin to do that, and within the end of the day, Naruto was able to understand just how sick of a prick Zeus was. As one by one all of them faded, Naruto was stunned alongside with Kurama. Kurama? Yes, kid. Is is this how a king should act? A king of gods at that? This family is dysfunctional more than the whole elemental nation itself. Even more so than the family of Sage or even the Otsuzukis themselves. Dang. You're right. No wonder they were acting so weirded out by me. Listen, Grandma, I can't do this. Of course you can. It is all an act, Naruto. You have to keep that act together until we find a way to get out of here. I can't. I can't be a jerk. Okay? As now we see, Hira arrived there. Zeus, are you okay? Yes, I'm fine, honey. Perfectly all right, my love. As Hera blinked, are you sure? Of course I am. Why wouldn't I be, my beautiful peacock? No, you're not okay. We're going to Apollo to get you checked. No, I don't need to be checked. I am fine. Listen, how about we go on a date? As Hero raised an eyebrow. Why not, I guess. And so, both of them went on a date. And Naruto being Naruto decided to go full ham because he knew he had to make Hera happy. Unbeknownst to him, Zeus never did that. And by the end of the evening, Hera was more than ever pleased. You know, I like this new Zeus more than the previous one. For the first time in eons, you have treated me right. Then I will do that forever now, I guess. Said Naruto with a weird smile. Kid, stop acting. You do know we have to find a way home. You swear? Of course I do. Why wouldn't I, honey? I love you, you know. As Hera blushed for a bit before looking away. I guess that is quite suffice. So same thing tomorrow? Tomorrow? Yes. Why not? Are you giving up that easy? No, I mean... As Zeus slapped both of his hands on his face. Alright, for the next week I'm gonna make you feel loved and adored, my queen. And so that is what happened. For a whole week, Zeus or Naruto became the best king Olympus has ever seen. And they all were just shocked because Zeus was treating them all fairly. He even called Poseidon bro and told them that maybe they should hang out, and even brought in Hades there. And Hestia was included as well. And those who didn't work right, he would, well, make sure they did. And even called Athena that he was proud of her. And even told Artemis that not all guys were evil. And to be better judge of character. Which was quite sagely, and even Artemis was shocked. As now we see, after a week, Poseidon called for a meeting. But without Zeus. Alright, something is off here. Way off. Yes, but I like this new Zeus. I mean, impersonator, obviously. Because Zeus in his life would never do this to us, let's be clear. Yeah, I kind of agree to that. We have to get our answers, and more than that, we need to find out who this person is. As much as I like him being in charge, we still need our own king back. He is an impersonator in the end. As Hera with a somewhat sad look then said, Athena is right. We do need to find Zeus. As that is when we see the Fates arrived, and they had a pleased expression on their face. Well, we are here, and more than willing to answer your questions. The person that you are meeting with is Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze, as a picture of Naruto's real face was shown. He's quite beautiful when he's like that. Of course he is. And then his whole life was put on display in front of them. And how he got there? Because of the Sage's chakra, and because of it being a glitch effect that caused both of their realities to collide, and Zeus' soul to be replaced with Naruto forever. They were shocked. That is how he's here. So wait, you mean that Zeus is... Yes. He is forever gone. Faded. He's dead? Yes, Hira. He is dead. His soul is, but Naruto is here. And you wanna know the funny thing? Chaos is okay with this, because now everything is running in order, and Olympians are ruling as they should. Chaos is pleased. And with that, Fates then said, oh, and so are we. And with that, the Fates left. We have to ask him some questions, though. As now we see, Naruto was seated inside his temple and was enjoying a bowl of ramen in the form of Zeus. Ah, this is what I missed, Kurama. Kid, you're getting quite relaxed. We still need to get out of here. Yeah, but they're a lot of a messy family. We need to help them first. After they're quite self-sufficient and, well, not mad at me because I'm not Zeus, maybe I'll go away. What do you mean, maybe? You know that I was never liked back there, Kurama. They only liked me because, well, I put in my life on the line. People here are different. But they like Zeus, Naruto. The new Zeus, not you. Yeah, I guess you're right. I get it now. What? What do you get? Said Naruto with a blush on his face. You like Hera. What? No, why would I? You like her because she's different and someone who is like Sakura somewhat. And because of that you like her. No, I don't. Of course you do. Geez, for the last time, I don't like her, said Zeus out loud with a blush on his face until Hera and the others stood there, and now Hera had a blush on her face as well. And Aphrodite then giggled. Oh, of course you so do. What? No, I mean, yes, of course I do. I mean, cut the crap, Naruto. We know it's you, buddy, said Apollo. You are a great warrior, I must say. But it's weird calling you dad of mine. As suddenly Naruto's body glowed, and now he was standing there, instead of Zeus, in his true form. Kurama? My own form is here. Listen, guys, before you beat me, can I say something? I honestly don't know how I got here. Yes, we know. Fates told us everything. They have been investigating you since the day you arrived here. At first they thought you were an anomaly until Chaos told them that it was okay. So, you're not okay that I switched with Zeus? Yes, we are. Honestly, at first we wanted to smite you as soon as we found out, but I think we all were aware somewhat that you are not Zeus. You were an impersonator. I honestly did not want it to hurt you. I didn't want it to get into any trouble. Look, I myself fought a war and saved my friends and family, and I thought maybe I was going to die. The next thing I knew, I was here. We all are aware, Naruto. We saw. As Hera moved forward. In a sense, I'm still tied to you. I can feel our connection. So maybe it was a present from Chaos that I finally get a loyal and loving husband. As Naruto blushed. Yeah, I guess. So I guess you're our little brother now, huh? Said Poseidon as well as Hades. I guess I'm okay with it, as long as you allow me here. Do you like cereal? Said Demeter. Yeah, I eat it with milk. Good choice. Good choice. He's okay with my books as well. Of course he is, said Hades, shaking his head. As Hera then said, not now. So, Naruto, any questions? Wow, I mean, I read about your history, and yeah, we're quite dysfunctional, we get it. Hey, so where's the fox? And so, Naruto thought for a moment, and suddenly on his shoulders flopped a nine-tailed fox. I'm right here, sun god, Apollo. Wow, it really can talk, and it's quite menacing and edgy. I'm not edgy. Yeah, Kurama is kind of edgy. I'm not edgy, kid. He's now the king of gods. You should be respectful, fox. Yes, Lady Hera. I'll try my best. It's okay. Kurama and I have been friends, and through thick and thin together. Isn't that right, Kurama? Yes, it is. And so after that we see the both camps were announced, as Camp Jupiter was brought in to Long Island, where Camp Half-Blood was, as both the Roman as well as Greek demigods were there. As Percy stood there, with a shocked expression. So let me get this straight. You are a warrior from another world who was a child of prophecy of your own and saved that world and ended up dying, but instead of dying, you ended up here in Zeus's body and he died in your stead, and now you're the king of gods? Yeah, that's pretty much how it is. I'm gonna need to lie down after this. I need a lot of coffee as well, said Chiron. Don't we all, Chiron, said Mr. D, as Annabeth's brain was short-circuiting. Do not worry, daughter. Naruto over here has abolished all the rules in which we cannot intervene in the lives of our demigods. We can visit however we want and whenever we want. Is that true? Yes, that is true. As Luke was shocked when his father stood in front of him and gave him a hug, and even shedded tears, and Luke then revealed everything. The whole truth. Naruto, we need to speak. As Hermes was protectively standing in front of his son. Listen, Naruto, I know that my son did wrong, but please. As while the others were calling out for his head, Luke looked down, as Naruto then said, It's fine, Luke. I'm not gonna hurt you. I know that you made this choice because of, well, what my predecessor did. I'm not gonna make the same mistake. You all are important. Everyone has a right to be with a parent. I know how it feels when you have no one in your life. I won't force that on, even to my own enemies. I had a friend like you, who was stubborn like you as well as filled with hatred. But in the end, me being a stubborn as well, I was able to bring him to my side again. So, I'm gonna say this to you. I'm gonna break your legs if you try to do that again. And make sure you don't do this again. As Hermes had a smile on his face, as everyone did a sigh of relief. As Naruto then said, but we gotta take care of Titans, don't you guys think so? Yes. And so, Hades, Poseidon, as well as all the Olympians that went there. As soon as they arrived, Naruto then made a few hand seals and made twin arts. As the seal matrices appeared and inside the Tartarus, we see the Titans were now chained and they couldn't move. What is this? We can't break free from it. I feel my power and strength draining. Yeah, that's because I'm in charge now, buddies. And don't try to cause any more trouble, you see? I'm gonna soon visit you guys a lot and try to change your mind. You? Who are you? Zeus's replacement? Impossible. That moron cannot be replaced. Like how I can't be. So you're a moron? I'm not a moron. He just said so. As angry Kronos noises were inserted there. After that we see Poseidon and Hades laughed. Stop insulting him, Naruto. I'm not insulting him. Yes, you are. And so, after they returned back to Mount Olympus, everything was running smoothly. As suddenly, Naruto was standing in front of Hera again. Inside, this time in his own form. Are you? Yes. This is kind of weird because I am not known for cheating or anything. You're not okay with this, are you? No. I hereby demolish each and every relationship I had with Zeus ever. And we are no longer married. As thunder boomed, and as it was confirmed, as Naruto had a frown. Oh, I see. I guess if you're happy that way, so am I. But I am more than willing to work with you, Naruto, said Hera with a golden blush on her face, still looking regal as ever. Because Zeus is dead, I'm no longer bound to him. As the mortal says, nowadays, we can always move forward. If you're okay with that. Of course I am. And so, Naruto was now the king of gods, with a girlfriend to boot, and a divine animal which instead of an eagle was now a nine-tailed fox, and Camp Jupiter as well as Camp Half-Blood both loved him for different reasons. And both Juno and Hera were quite happy that their husband was a goofball when he wants to be and quite serious when he wants to be as well. But more than ever, he had a heart and a personality of a true king. And more than ever was pleased were Fates and Chaos, because they now had a king in place who listened as this is where I'm going to be leaving the story of, guys. I hope you enjoyed this one, and if you did, then make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you like the content of this channel, and follow me on my Apollo Uchiha channel as well. As this is it for the day, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.